Sandvík is the northernmost village of the island of Suðuroy in the Faroe Islands. It is situated on the northern side of a shallow fjord. The village was previously known as Hvalvík. It changed its name to Sandvík in 1913 as there was too much confusion regarding mail delivery, because there is another village named Hvalvík on Streymoy. The village had originally been known as Sandvík during the Viking Age. History: Sandvík is the place where Viking chief Sigmund Abrestason was murdered after his long swim from Suðuroy in an attempt to flee from Streymoy. When Sigmund came ashore exhausted to what he thought would be safety, but the local farmer Torgeir fell upon him with his sons, and decapitated him for the golden bracelet he wore on his arm. In 1349 the village became deserted, the inhabitants having been wiped out by the Black Death. It would not be until 1816 that the village was once more inhabited. The church in Sandvík was built in Frohne in 1840. Later, in 1856, it was moved to Suðuroy, because more people lived there than in Frohne. And finally in 1908 it was moved to Sandvík, after Suðuroy got a new and larger church. On the 13th of February 1915 a tragic accident occurred in Sandvík during a whale hunt in the bay. 2 of the boats capsized and 14 of 15 young men on board lost their lives. They came from Sandvík and the neighbor village Hvalvík. Later a memorial was raised in Sandvík in memory of the 14 men. Overview: the road tunnel from 1969. Sandvík is connected to the road system of the island through a 1,500-meter tunnel, which was bored through the mountains in 1969. The tunnel has only one lane and meeting areas where cars can go aside in order to let other cars pass by. The tunnel is located up in the mountain on the southern arm, on the opposite side of the village, which is located on the northern arm of the bay. Húsathunnarnar, a historical home and museum. There is a small museum called Húsathunnarnar in the center of the village. It is located in a traditional Faroese house dating from 1866. The house has a turf roof. Asmundarstakur, a sea stack west of Sandvík. A narrow road leads from Sandvík to the west coast where many seabirds nest in the cliffs. Asmundarstakur is a 97-meter high detached sea stack which is home to puffins and other seabirds. Writers from Sandvík. At least 2 writers came from Sandvík. Martin Johansson was a teacher and a writer. He wrote about fishermen and the Faroese society in small villages. He wrote 2 novels, Fiskermen, 1946, and Tathleisia Alandi, 1952. He also wrote short stories. Steinbjorn B. Jacobsen was a teacher and a writer. Gallery.